going on? Stobe the Hobo from the Northern Command Post in Montana. The quick update video about the recent trip and then stuff going on right now. I recently got back from pretty much what may be the longest trip mile-wise that I'm ever going to do and have done, which is here to Miami, Florida and back. It was quite a trip. It took 2 full months just about to complete. It was here to KC, Jefferson City, St. Louis, over to Indianapolis, Cincinnati down to Atlanta, Jacksonville, Sarasota down to Miami, back to Jacksonville, Birmingham, over to Dallas, Texas, north to Tulsa, west to Amarillo, north to Denver, and finally north to Missoula. I met a lot of cool people, made some new friends. I don't think I made any new enemies, so that's fortunate. Ended up spent about $1,200 for the trip, to give you an idea of the budget, it was greatly helped by a couple really generous guys. The guy in Florida, appreciate you. Appreciate the guy in Cincinnati, the guy in Kansas City, the guy in Jacksonville. Who else? The guy in Dallas. I appreciate everybody if I can't remember all you guys. But there's a lot of episodes coming out from this. A lot are just about ready to drop. Let's talk about the future. I've got another trip coming up fast. I'm not even like rested from this and I don't have all the material done, but I'm leaving in like a week. I gotta get to Chicago. I'm not going to take the train there. I don't have time. And it's gonna be Chicago down to New Orleans, then up to Birmingham, Nashville, I think. And then there's gonna be some stuff in East Tennessee, West Virginia, Columbus, Cleveland, and New York City is the goal. There's gonna be time for all of it, but I'm hoping that it'll all fit. So if you're in any of those areas and I haven't talked to you and you want to provide logistics, get a hold of me. I could always use help, getting a ride from the yard somewhere else, getting some beer, all that kind of stuff. I've got a bunch of new material coming out in imminent fashion. So if you're bothered by the fundraising thing on the show, just go ahead and click another video, because I did want to mention, if you'd like to pitch for the next trip, now would be a good time, or any time in the next month. There's one point I wanted to bring up here. I've decided, I'm going to keep a lot more stuff public on YouTube. I'm not really trying to, take the thing private like I was mentioning. I like putting it out there because it helps grow the channel and that kind of stuff. There is, however, an issue. There's some material I've been getting, and I'm just going to say, for whatever reason, the material I don't feel appropriate to be on public YouTube. That said, a lot of this material ends up being possibly more interesting to watch due to this. And I'm saying this again, there's nothing any more evil or ill-intentioned or harmful with this material. So from now on, a lot of this material, I'm just going to keep it private. I've decided that, and the only way to see that material is going to be to sign up for fan benefits at Patreon, or to just send something on PayPal. So one thing I started on the last trip, and I'm happy to keep doing it on this trip, is I'm doing daily trip updates for people who pledge $5 an episode on Patreon. And basically I'll just be sending like a paragraph or two on what's going on every single day of the trip, basically. And you'll know what's going on, where I am, all that kind of stuff. People at the $10 level, they're getting a daily video update as well. Guys at the $3 level, I need to start putting out some more content for them. But basically, they're going to be getting some of the updates and some other unlisted material. And then people at $1 per episode, which is really an inconsequential outlay. I would think you're going to see all the material, including some of that private stuff. All of it. You'll see all of it. You'll see all the stuff All right, so let's just conclude the video. I don't need to take any more time here. Last trip, mission complete. It was a success. Episodes are coming, new trips coming. I would appreciate if you would help out with the cost if you'd like, you know. Don't feel like you're a bad person if you don't, but I could use it. As far as the fan benefits going, if you'd like to sign up at Patreon, we got stuff like daily updates from the trip, and you can see all the videos that I put out. One other update too, just this is kind of more for the future. I've been gauging and trying to determine if there'd be adequate interest in starting a separate music channel on my account, because that's different enough. I think it just makes sense to start a new channel. It'd have like piano stuff, all that. And then I'm also looking into setting up a commentary channel, political and social commentary channel called Stobe Attack. That's also in the forecast. So I'd like to gauge interest in that, see if people would be interested in those as well. Those are going to be coming, I would say, sometime this summer. So once again, thanks to all the excellent folk who helped out with the last trip. There were a lot of real generous people who made the trip really a lot better than it could have been. The guy in Kansas City, the kids in Jefferson City, the guy in St. Louis, the guy in Cincinnati, the guy in Jacksonville, the other guy in Jacksonville, the guy in Sarasota, who else? The guy in Dallas, and the guys in Tulsa. Those guys all rocked. So I appreciate it. This is Stobe the Hobo, out.